Today we're going to be talking about how to drop a 20 kill game on Ashika Island. Now, I honestly believe that anyone can drop a 20 kill game with just a little bit of gameplay strategy and practice. So today we're going to be breaking down a 20 kill win that I had, really focusing on that gameplay strategy dynamic, but also focusing on the pace that you want to be playing at. Now, if you were subscribed to me in the Rebirth and Fortune's Keep days, you know I always talked about 6-6-4-4. 6 kills in the first circle, 6 kills in the second circle, 4 kills in the third circle, and then 4 kills during endgame to clutch the dub. And that's your 20 bomb right there. The same applies to Warzone too, and I'm going to keep talking about this throughout, but it's important to understand that's just a general guideline. It's not like you have to have 6 kills in the first circle if you want to drop a 20 kill game. You can absolutely get 4. I always kind of shoot for 12 by the end of the second. That's really the one that we want to get to, because third and fourth circles start to slow down. Now right here, we just got to finesse a little bit. You know, we're going to grab the castle. We're just going to see if these guys push, and you know, when they end up not pushing, we're going to go ahead and rotate to try to find some plates. Now, I know that Farms is hot here. Farms tends to actually be decently hot. There tends to be a few teams that drop there, especially if it is in circle, but we're going to go ahead and find plates and then immediately go ahead and engage again. We've got to get back in the action here. Got 1 kill. We are chasing 5, right? 6 kills is really what we're looking for in this first. Now, my teammate's fighting somebody with a pistol. We're going to go ahead and rotate over here. We're able to get that second kill. Unfortunately, you know, can't save my teammate there. We're going to grab a bunch of plates. Nobody from that team is around me, but I know that there still are people here. Now, when we talk about your drop spot and kind of getting off to a good start, you either need to land castle or land on a buy station. Castle is high risk, high reward. It's going to be a little bit sweaty. It's going to be a little bit more packed. Let's talk about buying guns real quick. If you don't land castle, you need to land somewhere with a buy station so you can buy your guns. When we are buying guns, what do you buy first, primary or secondary? Here's my general rule of thumb. If there is nobody else around you and you are going to be rotating out to somewhere else, buy your primary gun, buy your long range gun, because you're going to want to kick off that fight with your long range. But we are in the mix right now. There's a bunch of teams around us here in Farms, so we're going to go ahead and buy the SMG. I want that advantage of having the SMG. And I also know, like, you know, an M4 or a TAC 56 or a Cast-Off 7.62 will get the job done in these kind of mid-range engagements. It's really when we get to those longer range that we want those, you know, that sock-in or that RPK or whatever it may be. So there, right there's kill number 3. Look at the mini-map. Got a bunch of people chasing me on my level, so we got to be careful right here. We're chasing 3 kills, right? We still got a long time in this first circle. By the way, whether we get more or less, it's just a guideline, right? We just use that to know whether we need to speed up or whether we can slow down a little bit and play a little bit more strategic. Trying to see what I can find here. We've got one around the corner from the portable radar. As I go to challenge here, I'm able to get that knock. Not quite able to get that thirst because of this second enemy. This kind of leads me to something I do want to talk about. Dying is inevitable. I tried to challenge right here. Made a really good play. Just didn't have enough plates. You know, this guy got me with a few bullets. He takes my plate so quick. But I think why I die is that little last bullet right there. Dying is inevitable, guys. It's going to happen. We're going to die 1 or 2 more. I think we die 1 more time this game. And look, we just need to find a way to get back on that pace. It's the hardest part about this game, but there's something crucial that I want to talk about later on that puts us in a really good position to be able to get this 20 kill game. I've got 4 kills thus far. I think I have 4 at this point. Let me see as we spawn back in. I'm saying goodnight to my wife right here. We're just floating for a second. We've got 4, so we're chasing 2. Let's go ahead and drop back in. Now, as I go to float back in, you know, I know Farms is hot. We've obviously got this guy on top hotels right here. So we're going to end up going back to Farms, and I just need to find a gun. You know, once I find a gun, I can at least challenge. The starter pistol is great, but by this point, everybody's got decent guns, and it's going to be really hard to challenge. You know, look, a little bit of RNG right here. As I push in, I'm going to go ahead and grab a primary. I grab the Icarus over here in the corner, which actually isn't a bad floor loot option. I also get a Lockman sub. So now I've got a lot of confidence besides the fact that I'm down 1 plate. Right here is kill number 5. So we've got 40 seconds left in first circle. We've got 5 kills. We're chasing 1, right? 1 kill puts us at that 6 mark. Really allows us to know that we're on pace. And by the way, when we talk about 6-6-4-4, a lot of you can get off to a good start. You get off to a 5 or 6 kill start, but you're not actually understanding that you're on 20 bomb pace. That's how I want you to use 6-6-4-4. Once we get to that third and fourth circle, we just start executing based on what we have. But it's that first and second circle that I want you to know that you're on pace. This guy's on my level. We're going to hit shots with the Lockman right there. Unfortunately, what do you notice? It gets not stolen by my teammate, but I'm not able to get that down. So we're still at 5. we're going to immediately decide to push over this way. Got a few people over here, you know, 3 dots, 1 flying in, 1 on my level, or 2 down below, and then 1 over to my right side. We're going to catch this guy flying in. We've got 8 seconds right here, and there's our 6 kills. So we're off to a good start in this first circle. Now, we don't just stop there, right? If we can get more, that's great. And we're kind of on that fringe area between, you know, first and second circle. But we catch this guy down here. We're going to go ahead and challenge. There's kill, not kill number 7 yet because we haven't gotten the thirst. We see this guy backside this way, right? So we got enemy number 2 right here. And we catch both of them in this moment. As I go to push up, not only do we get him on radar, but I see this guy right here, and you'll catch a quick glimpse of this guy right here. So that's what I'm acting on. We challenge the guy pushing me first. We create cover from enemy number 2, and now we can go ahead and see what he's doing. Trying to tag him up a little bit. Quick thirst. We play cover. There's kill number, there's down, that would give us number 8 if we can get that kill confirmed. There's kill confirmed. And now we're chasing 12 here. When we talk about the first 2 circles, it's not always 6-6, right? It could be 4-8, it could be 8-4, depending on how your game goes. The biggest number that we want to try to get to is 12 by the end of the second circle. That's kind of what I want your guideline to be. Now, we do need to quick reload. This team, TTV Crow and Grumpy Carl, sweaty team, and we just kind of keep fighting with them. We are just kind of going back and forth, trading a bunch, and if we can get them out, that is a team we definitely want to wipe because they'll kill the lobby. They're also going to put us in the blender, or it's just going to be a constant back and forth. We're going to constantly be trading. We're constantly going to be burning through plates, so if we can get a sweaty team out, we absolutely want to. Of course, we're fighting the bots here in this moment. You know, we're not getting credit for any of those kills. We're still at 8 right now, chasing 4. Real quick, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed down below. My whole goal is just to help you get more kills, die a little less, and pick up more wins. That's exactly what we're doing this game here. 20 kill game is my goal for you. It's what I think is just an overall good game on a great game on Ashika Island. And like I said, I believe that anybody can do it with a little bit of gameplay strategy and practice. A little bit of practice on the execution. Now we need to figure out where to go here. We've got no information. Our pace is slowing down a little bit. We're not really sure where to push. Let's go grab loadout real quick. You know, haven't really prioritized loadout just yet, but yeah, we absolutely do want to get loadout here. In this game, we are running the Socken and the Kastov 74U. One of my favorite loadouts to run. I love the Socken. It's my favorite primary. And then secondary-wise, I really go back and forth between the Kastov and the Lockman sub. We also do need to talk about another secondary here in a minute. Now, we're going to go ahead and push this way. Minute 30 until circle finishes closing, right? Until that second circle finishes. We're chasing 4 kills right here. So we really need to find a way to get 4. And when you look at it this way, I mean, it's only 4 kills. 4 kills, even in a minute and a half, does feel pretty attainable. You just got to, you know, put yourself in a good position. You got to execute based on the information that you get. You got to hit shots. You got to challenge with momentum, which are all execution things we talk about. But, you know, 4 kills in a minute and a half isn't anything too crazy. Now, right here, we're just playing positioning. We're going to go ahead. We tag that guy. We tag the one on top of the roof right there. Can't quite get it down, so now we're going to go ahead and push in here. This is a crucial tip that I have for you, especially given the way the current meta is on Season 2. When you hear a shotgun, run away. Just get out of there. Notice 2 things here. First of all, I keep my distance, right? So if this guy peeks through this window, you know, this broadside shotgun's broken enough that he might be able to down me, unfortunately. But the second thing I do is I disengage, right? So I'm not going to fight that. I'm not going to push in. You know, I'm just going to get out of here. Let's go find a quick plate. I've got to find a way to get it down. Still kind of slowing our pace down right here. You know, 40 seconds left. We still are chasing that 4 kills to get to the 12 mark by the end of the second. Now, right here, we see that guy peeking down below. I hear him all around me. Just, you know, unfortunately, hotel audio is a little bit weird. I can't tell if they're above me or down below me. I get high alerted right there. Super quick high alert. Like, very quick high alert notification. This is where perks are important on Ashika Island. Notice over here, by the way, they're still fighting this team over in farms, right? This is a team that just keeps flying back in. They just keep landing, but we get high alerted. I'm kind of by myself over here. Sure enough, it's the shotgun guy. Notice how I keep working my way back, keeping my distance. We get the down, we get the thirst. And this is where we've got a pretty crucial decision to make. What do we do right here? You know, up until this point, I'm going to be honest, I did not level the broadside shotgun. But I said, you know what? let me go ahead and give it a shot. So we decide to pick it up. You know, I've been so against using shotguns because they're so broken, but they are running rampant on Ashika Island right now. And there's a big argument that if you're not going to use it, you're going to get killed by it. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to grab it. And sure enough, that guy's got the fire shotgun, but so do I. When we look at our pace right now, guys, let's pause real quick. We are chasing 2, right? So we're -2 at this point. We need to speed our game up just a little bit. And the one thing we haven't really factored in just yet is that blender. You know, if first circle or second circle, we can get ahead and kind of prepare for the blender, then we're in a better spot. Right here, we challenge that guy. There's the broadside shotgun. Unfortunately, my 12th kill right there gets stolen. You know, I don't get that not stolen. Somebody else, you know, was shooting at that guy as well. So we were only able to get 1 right there. We're at 11. We're chasing 1. So we're on pace. We're just a little bit short. So we need to speed our game up just a little bit. Now, I hear 1 right there. Fortunately, you know, just going to take advantage of sprinting while plating, guys. Biggest thing that we can do to finesse is really take advantage of sprinting while plating. Look how fast I start putting this plate in, right? So right there, we're going to break the line of sight and then go right there. Okay, so that was a little bit longer than it should have been, but we put that plate in to take advantage. There's 1 guy above, so let's go ahead and engage him. You know, I'm just about full plates, but I got a broadside shotgun, so we're going to go ahead and use this to our advantage. I hear 1 down below me, and we got a broadside shotgun. So we're going to go ahead. There's kill number 12, right? 6 teams, still a pretty healthy lobby. Got some people floating around me here, but we do need to pick up our pace. Now, what's the one thing that I didn't even notice, to be honest with you? Actually, we'll highlight this in a second. Let's highlight this in a second. We go ahead, we push into this guy, and sure enough, he has the broadside shotgun. I anticipate well. I actually center my crosshairs very well. I did not anticipate with intent, meaning I had a feeling he was around this corner, but I almost second-guessed myself. I wasn't totally confident that he was there and didn't actually expect him to be there. I kind of reacted, and with the broadside shotgun, you can't do that. So here's our blender now. Our pace has slowed down, and this is something that I do want to talk about with Ashika Island. 6644 is going to be our guideline. What I pause that thought for a second, by the way, look at our freaking cash flow right here. You know, I'm a little bit unsure about what to do. I don't know where to land. We don't have loadout, and what we're going to end up doing is going back here where I know there's a buy station. This is where I bought my gun the first time. We can buy a loadout. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my whole entire loadout here. I probably should have bought a plate or 2, but we're going to keep rolling. And then we're going to end up throwing it backside a little bit further so we can grab it. But this is where I do want to talk about Ashika Island. 6644 is going to be our most standard way to drop a 20. What you are going to see here in this breakdown is my pace was like 6-4... what, like 3-7, right? So it can get a little bit interesting because of the endgame dynamic. Endgame, you can pick up a lot of kills, and we do a really good job of clutching this win. But notice right here, third circle is about to finish closing. We are -3. So when we set up 6644, it seems like I completely lost pace, but I'm really only -3 right now. I'm -3 off that 16 mark of where I want to get. So I do know that I need to pick up some kills. And look, when you get to this point, sometimes you never know what can happen. You know, maybe at 13 with only, you know, 16 people left or 15 people left, it might be chalked. You know, it might be one of those where we lost out on the 20, but you never know. So we're going to go ahead and work our way over here. We've got 13 kills, so we know we need to pick up 7 during this end game. Got some people over to the right side that my teammates are looking at down below right there. Can't third party that or can't, you know, pick up a few bullets there to grab that kill. But let's go to work right here. We got a team right here. There's down number 1. We're going to go ahead and quick reposition. As I reposition up, I thought this was actually somebody right here. I wasn't 100% sure, so I double-checked it. You know, we're going to go ahead. There's enemy number 2. Going to be able to get that down, or get that thirst. Getting shot from all the way outside, backside that way. One thing I did notice here, by the way, is when I get shot, I kind of checked it. I thought I took a lot of damage there. I only took half a plate. That's why I re-engaged so quick. I dropped down because I thought I needed to plate, but in reality, I didn't really need to. There's another down right there, just barely. We're at 14 kills, not quite able to get those thirsts. There's a thirst right there. We're at 15, okay? So we're chasing 5. We've got 10 other people still alive. So all of a sudden, and there, by the way, there is a buy station in zone straight back this way that we're going to use to our advantage a little bit later on. but other teams are going to use it as well. So, not in a bad spot. There's another kill, number 16. All of a sudden, we're chasing 4, right? So we're a little bit slower than our pace because I would have loved to have 16 at the end of the third, but all of a sudden, we're chasing 4 kills to drop the 20 here. There's still 7 people alive, plus potential for buybacks. Now, I know there's some people in this building because this is where my teammate died. I'm going to go ahead and play my high ground. We're going to go ahead and play high ground here, try to see if I can shoot down on anybody, maybe get a little knock of somebody rotating, but more importantly, I am sort of thinking about the buy right here. I'm looking at it. It's not quite in zone, but I think I can get over that way, and as I always say, I play with randoms a lot. This was a solo fill game, a solo queue, and I want my randoms back. I don't want a full sell for it, but we're going to do what we can, and I was confident that I could right there. Now, we're going to just wait for a second. We end up hearing people over to my right side. I'm just waiting. I'm not in zone yet, but I also don't have to move. There's a kill right there. Down. Thirsted. There's another one right there, and all of a sudden, we're chasing 2. Right? So just like that, we're chasing 2. We're not in a bad spot. We've got 4 other enemies still alive. And of course, we got to clutch. That's the most important thing is we do still need to clutch this. Now, I want to quickly talk about high alert. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're going to get a little bonus tip here. I'm going to use high alert to my advantage to buy back here in a second. I hear another one. There's kill number 19 right there. Now, we've got a 3v2 situation. I've got 11 grand. Now, a lot of you would look at this buy station and be like, it's not safe because there are people on this backside. There's people on this little, this barrier right here. So as I push over, you're actually going to see them kind of on the head glitch a little bit. Yeah, you see them like right over this way. Watch how I use high alert to my advantage. The first thing that I notice is this little piece of cover. Well, the first thing that I go is, can I buy them through the buy station? And I kind of tested that a little bit earlier. I couldn't. But notice that I'm using high alert to my advantage. I'm putting my back to them and using my cover because if I get high alerted, I know they can see me. Well, I'm not getting high alerted here. So they cannot see me. I'm able to buy 1 back, buy 2 back, and all of a sudden we've got the advantage. 4v3 situation right here. I need 1 more kill to clutch the dub. We're going to go ahead and work our way out. We're going to use swimming to rotate. Swimming is a great way. The water's a great way to rotate quietly, undercover. They have no idea that I'm here. Now, what do we got in this moment? It is a 3v2 situation, right? Because 1 teammate's downed over to my left. There's 5 people left, so it's me and my teammate. Yep. Now it's a 3v1 situation. Now, my teammate could absolutely take this last kill, and I don't get the 20, but we're able to clutch up right here. He goes down. I hit the kill right there, and there's the 20-kill dub. Like I said, guys, 6-6-4-4 is what we're really looking for, but understand that it can go a lot of different ways. Might get off to a slower start, pick up a lot in the second, circle or third circle. Might pick up a lot end game, but if we can get that 6-6-4-4, that's going to allow us to get off to a good start, which allows us to kind of prepare for that blender a little bit, right? I was off to a 6-kill start. I was right around 11 by the end of the second circle, and then I kind of ended up slowing my pace a little bit, but we were able to get back on track because of that 11 kill start. So I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.